What's up, guys? Kyle here with Crypto Theory, and yes, we have rebranded. It was once No Tie Required. We have rebranded it to Crypto Theory. So let's just jump right into it. Just wanted to give you guys a quick heads up on that. If you're wondering what is Crypto Theory, well, it was formerly No Tie Required and will now be known henceforth as Crypto Theory. Okay, let's jump right into it. Let's talk about Coinbase. Okay, Coinbase had their IPO yesterday. Okay, we actually are filming it technically Wednesday night, so they did have it today. However, this is coming out on Thursday. So Coinbase had their IPO. Let's talk about it. Before we jump into it, guys, real quick, make sure to smash up those likes if you like cryptocurrency, if you like what we talk about on this channel. Smash up the likes, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications. We are getting so close to 2,500 subscribers. We thank you guys so much for that. As soon as we do hit 2,500 subs, we will have a couple lucky winners that will win an Amazon gift card, okay? And the only thing you have to do in order for a chance to win that is subscribe to the channel. Okay, with that being said, let's jump in and let's talk about it. Okay, so Coinbase had their IPO, and I'm actually on Coinbase right now. We're not logged in, we're just on their main page, but let's take a look at an article right here just kind of talking about it. So Coinbase, and this is right from CNBC, Coinbase closes at basically almost, $328. We'll round down and call it that per share, valuing the crypto exchange at almost $86 billion. Okay, so you can see right here, their market cap exceeded $100 billion after its debut Wednesday morning on the NASDAQ, though the stock fell later in the day. So they had provided a reference point late Tuesday, so the night or the afternoon night before of 250, but because it's a direct listing, no shares changed hands at that price. And then as you can see, Coinbase has soared in value the past year alongside Bitcoin and Ethereum, which account for most of the volume on the site. So some interesting information that we did find out about it, and I'm not sure if they talk about it specifically in this article or not. This was just kind of the easiest one to bring up. CNBC is typically pretty credible with a lot of their articles, so this was a good one to be able to just kind of bring up and show everybody. Basically, in digging into some of the info and everything, you actually find out Bitcoin and Ethereum, the amount of revenue that Coinbase gets from each one of those in terms of the trading volume and stuff like that, the revenue that they get out of it is almost identical. I mean, it's almost the exact same amount that they're getting between each one of them, okay, which was pretty surprising to me, thinking that Bitcoin would be far and away the dominant leader on that because, hey, it's Bitcoin. Everybody knows Bitcoin. This is what continues to make me even more and more bullish on Ethereum, is the fact that it's getting a ton of trade volume on Coinbase, which obviously is about to explode because so many more people are going to see Coinbase now, and anybody that wasn't already in crypto or wasn't really thinking about it, now with Coinbase going public, that just brings it more mainstream than it already was. Now, the other interesting thing to point out too, and I don't know if they talk about it on here or not, but basically the amount of volume that was going on Coinbase during Q1 of 2021, so basically during the first 3 months of 2021, which would be known as Q1, was more than all of 2020 combined, all the quarters combined, okay, all 12 months combined. There wasn't as much volume as there was in the first 3 months of 2021. I mean, guys, you want to talk about exponential growth? There you go. I mean, absolutely massive, and I believe it's only going to continue to get larger, okay? So ultimately, what's going to happen with the stock price? It's hard to say because, look, that's not really what we focus on here. I think it's going to go up. I mean, in terms of the stock price for Coinbase, we are going to talk about some cryptos that are on Coinbase and what that's going to mean for it. But in terms of the stock price for Coinbase, I would assume it's probably going to go up. It's not something I study a whole lot because I don't really get into stock trading much. I'm all about crypto and everything. So I do believe that Coinbase is going to go up. I think that if you're looking to get into a stock, I think it's definitely one worth taking a look at. I mean, guys, crypto, in my opinion, is the future. Not professional advice, but crypto's the future, okay? Heck, it's the now right now, okay? Look what's going on throughout the world and everything that's going on. I think crypto is going to swoop in and sweep everybody off their feet, right? So I want to talk a little bit too, before we're done with this video, I want to talk a little bit about projects on Coinbase and what you can expect, or at least what I believe we can expect, given that Coinbase has now had their initial public offering and is now a publicly traded company, okay? As you can see, just in the last 24 hours, and I'm sure the news of them having their IPO has quite a bit to do with this, the market's up almost 6.5%. I mean, it was pumping earlier. It's come back down a little bit from where it was. But I'll tell you what, earlier today, and again, we're filming this Wednesday night, so if these prices look wrong tomorrow, they might be a little bit off. But I can tell you, I mean, the prices were absolutely just pumping earlier today. And you can see right on here which ones are actually traded on Coinbase. And I want to talk about just a couple of projects that I actually added to my portfolio. Not added them for the first time, but added to my holdings in them yesterday. Okay, because actually yesterday with the impending news of Coinbase having their IPO, the market was pumping yesterday as well. So we've had two very, very solid days. But yesterday, I looked at it and said, you know what? The rest of the market is doing very, very well. I think any project that's on Coinbase, I want to have more of a stake in if I can, because I think that those ones are going to be the ones that pump hardest, whether it's the same day as the IPO or a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks afterwards. They're all going to be pumping like crazy. So I started doing some shopping. And guys, this is the important thing you have to always remember is you don't want to buy when it's way up. You don't want to buy when something is on everybody loves looking at it and it's green. Hey, it looks great. It's up. Wow, Doge is up 12.5% today. Like, that's great. I need to get into it right now. Well, what they might not realize is, 13 cents is way high on Dogecoin compared to where it normally is. I think it actually touched 15 cents at one point, but it's near its all-time high. Chainlink is absolutely at its all-time high. That's not the time that you want to buy that if you can help it. I mean, everybody has their own strategy, but for me, that's not the time you want to buy it. You want to buy it when it's down in the red like Stellar is today. It's 7% down. And what's another one you can trade on there that's down a little bit? There you go. EOS is down 5%. That's one that you would want to look at on a day like that. So what I was noticing yesterday, Filecoin was actually down yesterday. It's up now, and I'm really glad I got into it because I ended up getting this at about $160-ish, I want to say, somewhere in there. So I picked up more Filecoin. The other one I picked up more of was Aave, and I don't see it on the first page here because they've got a ton of pages on there, but I picked up more Aave. I picked up more the Graph, and I picked up more of Synthetics was the other one. I picked up 4 different projects, more of it. I already had holdings in each one of them. There are 4 of my favorite projects on there, and they were all down compared to the rest of the market, and the rest of all the projects on Coinbase were absolutely pumping. So for me, you buy the red, you buy the dip, and then you sell it when it really starts running, and most of them are up today already, okay? So it was a great investment, at least I believe it was, and that's what I'm kind of recommending, guys. Pay attention to the market cycles. Pay attention to what's going on with each individual one. Again, not professional advice. However, I do believe that Coinbase having an IPO can only end up being bullish for crypto in general, but especially all the projects that are on Coinbase. So keep your eye on them. If there is a good buying opportunity and you can get in, take a look at it. And if you have money set aside to do it, it might be worth doing it. Only invest what you can afford to lose. However, I think, the safest thing you can do is look at the projects that are on Coinbase. So at least if you're just getting started, that's what I would be looking at. So guys, that's all I got. Have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you in the next one.